Hello everybody, we're back with a new lesson as part of our self-discovery and learning a new skill. Part of learning is failing, and part of failing is adding to success. So you'll see here we have our growth mindset, which we've been working on pretty much all year in our advisory, but we also work on it in PE. There's actually standards that directly impact our growth mindset. So let's look at this standard. Explain and analyze the role of individual attitude, motivation, and determination in achieving personal satisfaction from challenging physical activities. When you think about that, if you don't challenge yourself with anything in life, you'll never know what it's like to accomplish something, right? Like something as simple as running a mile for PE class is a challenge for a lot of you. What I want to talk about today is the fact that most of you struggle with push-ups. And being that you struggle with push-ups, you just don't try them. So I'm going to show you how you can challenge yourself with modified push-ups and still get a workout and build up to being able to do a traditional push-up. Learning target, I can explain, evaluate the role of attitude when participating in physical activities. So obviously, if you have the attitude that I can't do a push-up, so I'm not going to try, then you'll never do a push-up. But if you use growth mindset and you say, I currently struggle with doing push-ups, then you can use this push-up plan to try to be able to do a traditional push-up. So enough about that. Let me show you what I mean. So all you need is a little bit of space. I have a mat, but you don't even need a mat. This can be a towel, this could be a blanket, this could be a rug, this could be a pillow. This literally can be almost anything that'll protect your knees. So as I sit here, I'm on my knees, okay? And all of these push-ups are going to be done on my knees. I'm not going to show you anything that's not. Okay, so the first thing is you need to actually walk your hands out. And when you walk your hands out, you put your weight in your palms. You should feel your weight in your palms right now. Okay, so I feel my weight in my palms. You can see my feet are in the air, okay? And you don't want to lower your hips too much, and you don't want to raise your glutes too much. You want to have like a flat back and a flat glute area and an engaged core, okay? So that's the first step. If you can't get into that form, you're going to struggle. So now that I'm in this form, you'll see that my hands are about shoulder width apart. So you stick your hands out a little wider than shoulder width apart, lean into it, go down and up. Okay, so that's one. So you saw I had my hands shoulder width apart. Now I'm going to make a field goal. Okay, you make a field goal, you'll see that it's a little harder to do. 1, 2. So that's more for your triceps, but it's better for you than doing a diamond. The diamond puts a lot of pressure on your elbows. I say make a field goal. Next, same thing, you want to walk your hands out. This time, I'm going to step my hand this way and bring it back in. And step my hand the other way and bring it back in. And step my hand this way and bring it back in. And step my hand this way and bring it back in. You'll see I'm on my knees the entire time. But guess what? My body weight that is up in the air is into my arms and hands. So it's helping me develop my push-up strength. Okay? If your growth mindset is I can't do a push-up, I'm not going to try, then these activities can break that mindset, okay? If you try, maybe you'll feel success and then you'll want to try extra things or more things. As we work on our project, you might fail certain parts of the project in your eyes. And those are learning steps. Failure is part of learning. Okay, so I'll continue here with a couple more. So I walked it out. Now here's another one. You push down, okay, and you actually let your belly rest on the floor a second. You lift your hands up, and then you push back up. They call this a full release push-up, but this is even more modified because my legs aren't even involved. My weight is in my hands. So look at that. I fly up, but my legs are staying the same the whole time. So that one you'll feel probably more in your triceps, okay? There's a couple more that I want to show you. These are all modified. These will help you. So here we go. You're here, okay? You push down, one arm. You push down, one arm. You push down, one arm. Do you see that? That'll shift the weight. You should feel that. Next, my weight's in my hands, okay? I go down, I come up, I go over. I go down, I come up, I go over. Just that little shift of my weight when I reach this way is stimulating more muscles, okay? It's helping your chest, your delts, and your triceps get stronger. Okay, so we're on our knees. There's a couple different more kinds. For the sake of time, I'm gonna show you one last one. You're up like this, and I actually want you to change your emphasis so your weight is back. So the whole time my weight has been forward, now I want your weight back. When your weight's back, you are going to press down, press back, come forward, and back up. And down, and back, and forward, and back up. So that's just a couple versions of what you can do to get better at doing your push-ups. Growth mindset. I presently struggle with doing push-ups. How can you fix that? Try these push-ups. Okay, at the end of the day, people are motivated by different things. People have different ideas when it comes to challenge and satisfaction. Some of you don't like to sweat. So working out in PE is not motivating to you, but you can still look at determination, okay? You're determined to at least be able to do 3 push-ups or 7 push-ups, which I think was one of the goals on the Fitnessgram. Okay, I can explain and evaluate the role of attitude when, sorry, the N is missing there, participating in physical activity. So how's your attitude? If you were really good at basketball, but you only wanted to play basketball, you wouldn't really grow as a person. You know, you need to play softball, you need to play soccer, you play all the sports, and then you'll grow as an individual. The last thing, word wall, growth mindset. So this whole series of learning a new skill is really foundational for growth mindset. Anything you want to learn that's new, whether it's how to be a computer programmer or how to create your own video games, how to skateboard, how to, how to do a push-up correctly. This is all stuff that you're going to mess up on, and then you learn from what you messed up on. That's why I'm encouraging you to video yourself. I don't need to see the whole video. You need to watch the video and see where you're going wrong. A couple of these YouTube videos that I've made, I've realized, oh, my form was wrong on this part. My hip wasn't in the right spot. My knee wasn't in the right spot. So guess what? The video tells me, hey, you could fix this. All right? Nobody's perfect. You're not going to do every push-up perfect. You're not going to do every free throw perfect. You know, in baseball, if you hit the ball 1 out of 3 times, you're like an all-star. So if you get up to bat 3 times in a baseball game and you hit the ball 1 time, you're an all-star. It means you bat 300. Okay, whereas in other sports, 3-pointers in basketball, like 40% 3-point shooting is pretty good. Okay, but 40% free throw shooting is not so good. And if you're a 40% free throw shooter, which I hope even Shaq wasn't that bad, then that's something you would work on as a skill. At the end of the day, everything is challenging if you make it. Okay, if you won't even get out of bed and try something, of course, the first time you do it, the first 10 times you do it, it's going to be horrible. But guess what? That 11th time, it'll be easier. That 12th time, it'll be easier. And then you get into a couple weeks of the routine and it works out. So this is your growth mindset lesson. Try the push-ups. Even if you can do traditional push-ups, try these versions, okay? See how it feels. Maybe you can do more. Rather than 20 push-ups, you can do 50 of these. You'll get a better workout. Challenge yourself. Have a good day. If you have any questions, email me.